Hi, my name is Martin Fahn, and I'm a field CTO here with CloudCasa, and I'd like to show off some of the new functionality in CloudCasa, which allows you to restore individual files or resources from your Kubernetes clusters directly through the user interface. And in this video, I'll show you how you can restore files from a persistent volume claim protected by CloudCasa. So let me just give you a lay of the land here. What I have is a Kubernetes cluster with a persistent volume claim, which I am exec into. And you can see that I placed some miscellaneous files under this directory structure called miscellaneous files. Now, I don't need to make any changes to my job definition in order to enable these file restores. Since I've been backing up this data, I can go ahead and restore these files directly through the user interface. To do that, I'll just click on the Clusters tab here and select Restores. And from the Restore screen, I can go ahead and define a restore and filter for my cluster as my source. I can select an object recovery point here within my cluster. And you'll notice that in addition to the standard selections tab where we were able to restore individual namespaces, we now have two new tabs here for resources and files. Under resources, I'm able to recover and restore specific resources such as individual pods or persistent volume claims, endpoints, config maps, and deployments, as you can see listed here. In my case, I want to recover individual files, so I'll click on the Files tab, and then from here I can select the destination cluster where I'd like to restore these files to. In this case, I'm going to restore back to the original cluster that they were backed up from underneath the existing persistent volume claim, but I'm able to select any destination cluster that is being managed by CloudCasa. Within the file selection, I'm able to select the files that I would like to restore as well, just by simply browsing the files. And you can see here that I can see my miscellaneous files folder, and I can select each of those individual text files that are located underneath the folder, or I can select the entire folder if I want to recover. Now for the destination where I would like to restore this to, I can choose the namespace and persistent volume claim that I would like to restore the file data to. And from a target directory, let's say I want to restore to a target directory called restore within my cluster. So I can define that restore job, I can give it a name, and just simply click on save and run restore. I can go over to my dashboard to take a look at the file restores that are now in a running state and click on the activity log to see the activity that is being generated from my file restore. And now with those files restored, I can jump back into my cluster and just simply do a new directory listing here, and I can see that there has been a restored directory created, and I can go into that directory and see the miscellaneous files that have been restored to my cluster. So with its latest release, you can see how easy it is to perform a granular restore of your resources or file objects to any persistent volume claim or cluster that you're managing within CloudCasa. If you'd like to, you can sign up for your free account at cloudcasa.io to test drive it yourself. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.